Each one of us have image of angel within us. Baba always says, Brahman so angel. Angel also is a human, but awakens the qualities of an angel. Like Baba mentions that even deities, they are human beings with divine virtues. So angels also have very subtle powers, subtle abilities, and many subtle virtues, the qualities. More I become aware of what are the qualities of an angel, and I stay in the awareness of that virtue so that the vibrations, my attitude, my words, and my drishti gives the feelings of angelic presence. As I take drishti from Avyakt Baba, angelic Baba, while taking drishti, I also experience my image as an angel. It's not necessary to think about body of light or wings, but as you sit and you become soul conscious and start going beyond the awareness of body, and just be in this stage of soul consciousness, our subtle form emerges. Our avyakt stage emerges. So each one of us now look within and invoke, emerge your angelic image. As human, you think more based on physical or worldly circumstances, situations. But the angel goes beyond and see things very differently. So each one of us, we have to create these abilities in us of being an angel. Very clean, very light within the self. Very, very silent and peaceful. Very loving but detached. So I invoke within me angelic qualities so that I can use those qualities to serve at every moment of life. Serve through the vibrations of my thought. Very sweet, soft, gentle sound like an angel. And Karma Yogi with generous heart, loving heart. So in silence, I invoke my image, my qualities of an angel. Every moment, I use the awareness of being victorious and having trust. Even not a single thought is of defeat or loss. Every thought is of victory. Not only having trust, but also a trustworthy child. Baba can trust me. I can be trusted to do any task of yajna. As an angel, I can get everything done. You are an angel. With our vibrations of God's love and peace, we radiate these vibrations in the world. So that the atmosphere of fear, worry, and pain disappears. Let everyone experience God's support and protection.
ब्रह्मा बाप के लिए भी सोचते हैं। ब्रह्मा बाबा में तो शिव बाबा था, शिव बाप के लिए भी सोचते हैं कि वो तो है ही निराकार, न्यारा और निराकार। हम तो शरीर, स्थूल शरीरधारी, इतने बड़े संगठन में रहने वाले, हर एक के संस्कार के बीच में रहने वाले, संस्कार को मिलाना अर्थात फरिश्तापन। अगर संस्कार को देख कई बच्चे दिल शिकस्त भी हो जाते। बाबा बहुत अच्छा, ब्रह्मा बाबा बहुत अच्छा, ज्ञान बहुत अच्छा, प्राप्तियां बहुत अच्छी, लेकिन संस्कार, स्वभाव मिलाना अर्थात सर्व के प्यारे बनना, कोई कोई के प्यारे नहीं। क्यों कई बच्चे कहते हैं कि कोई कोई से प्यार विशेषता को देख के भी हो जाता है। इनका भाषण बहुत अच्छा है। इसमें फलानी विशेषता बहुत अच्छी है, वाणी बहुत अच्छी है। ये रिश्ता बनने में ये विघ्न आता है। प्यारा भले बनाओ, लेकिन मैं आत्मा न्यारी हूँ, न्यारी स्टेज से प्यारा बनाओ, विशेषता से प्यारा नहीं। ये इसका गुण मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना। वो धारण भले करो, लेकिन इसके कारण न्यारा बन के सिर्फ प्यारा बनना वो रंग है। रिश्ता सर्व का प्यारा, हर एक है मेरा, अपनापन।
Om Shanti. Avyak Bab Dada was talking, giving us the example of Brahma Baba, that while in the body, he was in his angelic stage. While I was listening, I had this thought that when Brahma Baba looked at any one of us, he looked each one of us as a soul, and also in our stage of perfection. So when I am looking at you as a soul, then you will also look at me in my present stage. So when Brahma Baba looked at me as a soul, and I am looking at Brahma Baba, also with the thought that Shiv Baba comes in Brahma Baba, then what I was able to see was that Baba is very much beyond, Baba is very much in silence, Baba is up above many, many things. And of course, there was a time that I was able to experience Baba's Karmatit stage, Baba's angelic stage. Some of the things I noticed that, like, you know, we, myself, many of us start going to Baba as a teenager. So we always love to take drishti and power, but also, be very entertaining with Baba and, create some kind of communication all the time. So of course, Baba responded and he will be like us. But the time came, we start seeing that he's listening to us. He's seeing us, but still not seeing us. So that means he was so much connected with Shiv Baba, and he was into so much this deep stage of silence and observing, detached observer, that we wouldn't feel his physical presence as he was not there. You know, in other words, a common example is that when you see someone, you saying something, and that person is not listening, and you feel, and then you say, oh, are you listening? Because at that time, person is sitting in front of you, listening, but mind is somewhere else. And we come to know that this person's mind is now somewhere else. That is why this person is not fully listening to me. So same we used to feel, but in a very positive way, elevated way, that Baba is listening to me, but Baba is still very beyond and very much in silence. That means he was connected with Shiv Baba, He was in silence, and his then was in his subtle stage or angelic stage. So this method also we have to use. That, some people, they talk long, they share a lot of things which are not necessary. They keep going into details, and in at this time in my stage, I'm not really very keen. So more you get detached, you are listening but you are very detached. First thing is that other person will know that you're not listening maybe properly, or you're not interested, will make it prefer. And then for you also, you are not listening to something which is useless and which is not necessary to for me to listen. What I listen, if I really not detach, then it goes within the self. So one beautiful way is to, just look at everyone as a soul. So when they look at you, then they can experience your present stage, which is stage of silence, angelic stage, connection with Baba. They will experience all that. And then also I found a time came that, like, Baba gave us some task, Brahma Baba, and then when we get accomplished, we say, come back to Madhuban and tell Baba it's like this. We start sharing, and if I am sharing for 15 minutes, then after, Baba won't stop me from sharing, but he said, Baba understood in 2 minutes, and Baba knew what is right to do. I'm explaining so that he knows and he can tell me what to do. And then he's saying, so then I realized that I didn't need it to go into all the details which I was trying to explain, because he understood. So communication was becoming little different from time to time. And that is where we knew that he's going beyond into his awake stage more and more. So I think for us also, we can look into our whole day, so many information, so many people tell something, but how much interest I take, how much detached I remain, how much I take in, or still remain in my stage of silence, connection with Baba while listening is important. So as I was mentioning, that each one of us, there is an angel within each one of us. Now, Big Baba is saying, when you become angel, then you will become deity, because there is little bit difference between angel and deity. So this angelic personality, being of angel, being of angel is within each one of us. We all have that, but we have to emerge that personality. As much I become soul conscious, then I interact with others in soul consciousness. That means our angelic stage, angelic qualities, attributes, personality will emerge. So we can learn from Brahma Baba's life, but also through our own awakening of the stage of angel. So the two qualities which I think we will practice for tomorrow. Today for me it was very beautiful. Since I wake up, I am a victorious soul, and I have heart full of trust. It was very helpful because it won't be ordinary thought. I am a victorious soul. As soon as you say, like, you're conquering that thought, okay, that is past, let it go. Now something better will emerge. So I started doing it very early in the morning, and I found that it's really, really a very different stage. You are more flying, you are more lighter, you are more detached from this world, you are more loving. So actually for today, there are two words which are being used. One is that humans wait and angels create. We have long story for all of us. As soon as I am able to do this, I will do this. When I finish my exam, I will listen to Murli every day. I will do more yoga. Then that is over, then okay, I will have many. We had a light conversation in India, Delhi. Mothers will say, as soon as my daughter-in-law comes, I will have more time, so I will do more. Then daughter-in-law comes, then grandson comes. Oh, I can't do it because as soon as he is grown up, I will come more. Then he is grown up, now he's going to school, I have to take him to school. So it never happened in their life until and that they had time. It's like we keep waiting by thinking when this will happen, I will do. When this will happen, I will do. When things will be better, I will do. When my body will be better, I will do. But angel creates. Angel creates. An angel will always create in the sense of the energy which is required, the atmosphere which is required, the thoughts which are required. I don't wait, but I said, let me think that way, let me create. So you will always find solution. You will always find your path is clear and you are able to bring transformation in yourself and also transformation in others. So you can reflect more on do I wait or do I create? Do I wait? Do I create? It's very, very powerful. It's something simple. I think we all are very much aware of how many times we just wait. Wait for circumstances, wait for other person, wait for my family, wait for time. No. But what has to be done has to be done. You create it on a spiritual level and also in a physical level. And there are many souls like that. They say, oh, I'm not going to wait for this. I will just do it. I'm not going to wait for someone to come and help me. I will start. Others will come. And some will say, let others come, then we will start. Say two ways to think. And the other quality is that humans judge, an angel will discern, because we immediately just say, so and so is like that, judgmental. This one is like that. This must be like that. But one who has power to decide, power to discern and then decide, or then there is judgment, right? So power to discern, Baba has given us knowledge. Baba has explained us what is right, what is wrong, what is vice, what is virtue, what is good, what is not good, what is sato, what is tamo. Knowledge has given us this contrast where I can discern. I use my power to discern. So not just judgmental. No. This one did it. I said, but how are you sure this one? Oh, I am sure. So we don't allow the power to discern to work, which is something very, very important. So I think in our lives also many examples are such where we don't trust or have patience or love, where you want to make sure. It is only after discern whether I have to decide for myself or for someone else. So go into this silence in awake stage, in angelic stage, to make your power to discern very clear. And when it is very clear that whatever you will decide will be perfect, and you will feel that whatever you decided, there was presence of Baba, so it definitely will be right. So this is some very, very important to reflect on those qualities, right? One is humans wait, angels create, humans judge, but angels discern. Very little difference, but in practical, there is lot of difference. So tomorrow, in this awareness of these virtues, we will think, we will speak, and we will act, interact with others in relationship. So awareness of these virtues are creating angelic energy in you, is creating energy abilities, angelic abilities in you. And that is where an angel is in making within you. And you will yourself feel that you are more and more detached and also very, very lovely. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Dear divine angels of God and of the world, are you seated on your beautiful seat of God's heart throne, the most elevated seat of the entire Kalpa? Not even the deities will have such a throne. This is the throne of angels. And on that throne, so full, so light, so free, my two angels, my two wings emerge, by which I fly and become equal to the number one soul, Father Brahma, who was so detached and so loving to the One through that silent communion with God. This beautiful form of light was created, the dress of the angel, in a practical way. We saw him live as an angel and serve as an angel. Humans wait, but angels create. Bapdada shares. When feelings change, everything changes. Let there always be such avyakt feelings in your form. Let your awareness be that you are Brahmins who are angels. The first wing, how you serve yourself. You live as an angel, creating a heavenly atmosphere in the home by remaining aware of the greatness of the self and the majesty of the one you belong to. taking a moment to experience that stage. Creators of heaven, wherever you are, and your second wing. You serve as an angel. By sending ripples of transformative, sacred feelings out into a world waiting for change. Souls are waiting for heaven, and you, the angels, are creating it. Humans judge, but you, beautiful angels, you discern. What does Bapdada say? The Avyakt stage, remembrance, and the stage of soul consciousness are the same thing. However, together with the stage of soul consciousness, only those who do not have a lot of waste thoughts are able to discern others accurately. Only those who do not have a lot of waste thoughts are able to discern others accurately. Those whose intellect is only engaged in remembrance of one, in the task of one, and who are in a constant stage will be able to discern others very quickly. How to serve the self, the first wing. You live as an angel by moving along with the Father through the day. Empowering you to embrace what is worthwhile and understand what needs to be released. Embrace what is worthwhile and understand what needs to be released. And how do you serve the world from that stage? You serve as an angel through your vision of deep compassion. giving souls the strength to realize for themselves what damages the heart and what heals. A vision of deep compassion, giving souls the strength to realize for themselves what damages the heart and what heals. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now you are feeling your wings are opening up. You are lighter. You are more in your awareness as an angel. And it's simple. Actually, it's very simple. It's just more we pay attention. And as we are doing it for a few days, there will be very good attention. It becomes natural. And also you find that they will become our sanskars, our personality. So that is why we're doing it few days, little by little, and make it very, very natural, but also very practical. Because I have seen Brahma Baba, but most of you have seen Dadi Prakashmani. And Dadi Prakashmani always showed lot of interest in everything, in properties, in land buying, in feeding Brahmins, taking care of yajna, everything. But internally, she was getting very much, of course, she was doing with the awareness in combined form with Baba. Every morning she will say, Baba, let's take care of yajna. Both of us will take care of yajna. That was her internal, thought. But also then she was very, very detached. She will do everything, but she is very detached. So that is why she was always very light, very happy, joyful. She will always also, you have seen her for flag hoisting. Whenever there is a chance, she will keep dancing. Because of that inner happiness, inner joy, super sensitive joy, where it's just your body is feeling so light and moving around. So while walking, while moving around, while doing actions, we have to attain this angelic state. It's not only by sitting or having thought, I am angel, I have to become angel. No, but what are the qualities? What are the abilities? And what does angel do to serve the world is completely different than just as a BK. So we have to now adopt to this inner being and inner way of serving others. And that is most needed in the world today, really. They don't want to hear lectures, but they all want to hear something which can instantly help them, which can instantly heal them, which can instantly give them power. That is only possible for us to give them is through our angelic stage. So I am sure you are benefiting. Yeah, you finding it useful, right? Show me your hands. Yeah, you think we continue with this? Because it was just a thought, and we said, okay, intellectually we believe it and we say yes to Baba and we want to be, but we never really kind of paid a lot of attention. Now we have time. So we thought for 8 days we practice this and see how we feel the difference. Even now, every evening, but also after 1 week, we will see how different it is. And some or other, we had been putting a little portion of Avyak Babdada's Murli to match it what Baba also is saying. And also we had been reading blessing for the next day. And you will feel that everything is so much combined and so much connected, like becoming support. and then taking support from Baba. And that's one of the special service of angel, is to support a person at the right time. Because when you can support someone at the right time, when they need support, they always say you are an angel. God sent you. God must have told you. You must have heard God telling you. You know, these are the words that people say when you are able to help at the time of need. Not necessarily, all the time we do it, but this is something very special. So, blessing for tomorrow is to give the experience of all attainments. Give the experience of all attainments with your cheerful face. With your cheerful face is the real service. We look at deities, we look at Brahma Baba, look at Dadi Prakash Mani, always cheerful. And cheerful means all attainments. So your cheerful face will do service. And that cheerful face is not only smiling like Lokik smile, but it is cheerfulness of all attainments, right? So Baba is saying today, that is tomorrow, is International Yoga Day, the third Sunday of the month from 6, no, so I read, I think I have to read for tomorrow. Sorry, that was again. May you constantly stay in the awareness of God and your fortune, Bhagwan and Bhagya. May you constantly stay in the awareness of God and your fortune and become most elevated, fortunate soul. Become most fortunate and elevated, most elevated, fortunate soul. Elevated, fortunate soul. At the confluence age, God serves his children in the living form. On the path of devotion, everyone serves God, but here God himself serves you, living idols. Living idols. There are idols in path of bhakti, we are living idols. He awakens you at Amrit Vela, offers bhog to you, and at night puts you to sleep. Those who go to sleep with a song played, they play the song night time, and those who awaken the song at Amrit Vela with music, song, you sleep and you wake up. So we Brahmins are especially loved and are most elevated, fortunate souls. We are most loved and fortunate souls. So constantly continue to swing in the happiness of this fortune. Constantly swing in the happiness of this fortune. Simply become those who are especially loved by the Father. Simply become those who are loved by the Father, not by Maya. So Baba says, those who are loved by Maya, they play a lot of childish games. So we are childlike, but not childish. We are innocent like little children, but we are not childish. We are very mature. So we have to think about blessing and about our two virtues, Good homework because mind and intellect remains busy, which is very good because these days otherwise what you hear, very sad news, news of sickness, uh, this is the loss happening, that loss is happening, this company is closing, this one lost job. What other, any other news you hear? Nothing. So Baba keeps us very busy, very busy. Mm. Then we wait for the evening, right? Like people buy ticket to go to movies, no? So for us, it's like evening is, oh, let's see, movie will begin. And Sister Bhumi was showing me that how we, when they are ready to turn on at 6 o'clock, there are some devotees already sitting, they are ready. So actually it is your love, it is your own interest and efforts is helping us also in a way to be punctual. We have to do it. We have to do properly. Spend few hours to coordinate whole evening program. So I think it's a very collective effort, not only from us, but also your interest in that. So they were showing me that how some, even 3:30 in the morning, when they turn on, there are already 50, 60 of you just waiting to start. So it seems everyone, all of us are sincerely really want to take high jump. We want to fulfill Baba's hopes. We want to do what we believe. No? We believe that I am this, I have to become this. Because Baba is telling us, God is telling us you are fortunate, your fortune is elevated. So we want to experience that in practical. Because we believe it, so make it real. And that will become real only through awareness. Creating awareness, keep reminding yourself so that awareness then manifests into actions and in a world which Baba is creating for us. And now we know we need that new world. We need the energy Sato Pradhan to make nature Sato Pradhan. So I think that we thank Baba and also our elevated fortune that we have this time Baba has given us, and drama is providing is such a great opportunity. And I'm sure that when you are doing it, you naturally serving with your lokik in a natural way. Your vibrations, your support, your strength will help everyone in the family, directly, indirectly, right? So again, thank you very much. Om Shanti. And we will today also say good night and go in silence so that when you are uh, ending your day, you feel company of God, and in the morning also then you feel Baba's presence. Om Shanti. Anytime you have any questions, send it to Bhumi Ben. We will try to answer. Om Shanti. Just few moments again, we take Avyak Bhagdada's Drishti, and then with that, then we will say Om Shanti and good night. As I take Drishti from Baba, I look at Avyak Bhagdada. Even if I am seeing Dadi Gulzar, I can see her angelic stage. And while taking Drishti from Avyak Dada, Bhagdada, I feel as much I also look at Dadi Gulzar, wherever Dadi Gulzar is at this time, I want, and I think we all want, our vibrations, our pure energy keeps her well, and she can be used as instrument to serve us and the whole world. At least that's my thought, that we collectively invoking that awaked energy in her. She is in that stage, but also again, Baba uses her as an instrument in silence to guide us to reach to our stage of perfection. So I take the exchange silence and send my good wishes also for Radhi Gulzar.
सब सुखी सबका भला ये शुभ संकल्प